Hello YouTube, it is Chris and my bro Murky Matt here, and today we're going to be going over the first video, or rather skill, in my For Profit or For Practice series. Now we're actually going to be doing both videos to this skill today because they're both beneficial, and I'd recommend doing both methods at the same time. If you don't care about 99 farming, you can stick to just watching this video and you will make mills, but if you really want 99, you should probably watch both methods, because the profit made in this video will actually cover the money you spend in that video, meaning you'll be able to get the big XP chunks and you'll make money on top of that. Not to mention the methods in this video also give XP. The only real requirement for this video is to have a high enough farming level to farm herbs that will make you profit. I'm pretty sure all herbs make you profit at this point, but no, they're going up, man. The prices are going up. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant herbs and do herb runs and show you guys how that works so you guys can start farming herbs on a cycle and making money while you're playing and doing other stuff. Because, I mean, it's free money. The farming stuff grows while you're playing the game, so it's free money in addition to whatever else you do to make money. In addition to showing you guys herb runs today, I'm also going to be showing you guys farming Morchella mushrooms and farming cactus spines. But that's not really that big of a deal. This is where most of the money comes from. Those are just bonuses, and I'll show you those after I show you how this works. Now, in order to explain the requirements to you guys in a way that makes sense, what I'm going to do is I'm going to explain where each of the patches are and where we're going. And while I do that, I'll explain what you need to get to that patch, or what the item is and how you get it. And that'll sort of tie the requirements into what we're doing. That way you're not just reading a list and wondering why you need these things. The first patch we're going to is in Trollheim, and you're going to need the Trollheim teleport. Now, to cast Trollheim teleport, you need 61 magic, and you will have had to have done Edgar's Ruse, which is a pretty good quest. Yes, you will be rich if you follow this guide, my friend, which will be a good quest for you to do just for general gameplay. The second patch we're going to, you will need the Ectophile. You get this when you complete the Ghosts Ahoy quest, which is another good item to have in general because it provides quick access to an area that's pretty hard to run to, and there's a lot of stuff right there that can be beneficial to you. To get to the third patch that we're going to, you're going to need the Cabbageport teleport on the Explorer's Ring 4, which is gotten from the Achievement Diaries in Lumbridge, I think. And it's really easy. It's not that hard. You can get it in a couple hours if you really want to, last time I checked. I haven't done it in a while, so don't quote me on that. But this ring provides a large option of things it can do that can be very helpful to you, and it's a good ring to have in general. The third and fourth, or the fourth and fifth patches rather, are gotten to by a lodestone, so you don't really need to have done anything to get to those patches, except unlocked the lodestone to Ardoon and unlocked the lodestone to Catherby. Now those are pretty easy ones, you guys probably have those anyway. Another thing I would recommend for you guys is the Magic Secatoires if you have already completed a Fairy Tale 1, or is it, I'm pretty sure it's 1. And they will give you 10% more crops, which in the long run is a lot of crops and it's worth getting. If you have a Falador Shield 3, you will get bonus XP for it in one of these patches, although that is just XP and it won't help your crops or your profit. It's just that if you have it, you should probably wear it. It really doesn't do anything that productive for you guys. Now, I would also recommend having a Juju farming potion. I did upload a guide specifically on how to get this just for the release of this video, and I will post a link to that in the description as well so you guys can get to that video and learn how to get these, because these are awesome. And what they do is for 5 minutes of your farming, every time you pick an herb, there's a 1 in 3 chance you'll pick 2 instead of 1. So over the course of a run, that's a lot of extra herbs. Another item you guys should probably get, and this is really only if you're really serious about it, is the Green Fingers aura. I just got it and I'm just starting to work on getting it, on upgrading it, and it offers small percentage bonuses of getting bigger yields in your crops. But most importantly, while the aura is active, none of your crops can die. So it's a very practical aura to have if you don't want your herbs to get diseased. After it ends, they can get diseased, so it doesn't protect the entire time. But it's good to have to sort of safeguard the start of your herb adventure. That pretty much sums up all the requirements. If there's any more I can't think of, I'll say it as we go. But now we can get started farming, so we'll get going to that part of the video. Once you have everything you guys need, you can go to Trollheim. Now with your camera facing north, this is the path you want to take to get to the herb patch if you've never been there before. There is a troll up here at the patch, and he will watch your herbs for you. I'm pretty sure there's a quest requirement for that, but his name is My Arm, and he will watch them for you, and I would really recommend having done whatever you need for that, because that herb of mine has never died, so I'm pretty sure that it's a pretty good investment to take the time to figure out how that works. For those of you wondering, I am getting a new computer soon, so don't worry about this constant lag I've had. I'm really getting tired of it, so I decided I would just go ahead and spring for the new computer. And I'll have that pretty soon for you guys, so I'll be able to make higher quality videos. Once you're up here, you are going to want to get all your stuff ready. Put on your aura, don't activate it yet. Get up here, take a deep breath, do whatever it is you got to do to relax. And when you're ready, go ahead and activate your aura, drink your farming potion, and start picking your herbs. I would also like to point out to you guys that I do have a scroll of life. This isn't required either, but what it does is that 1 in 10 times, it's a 10% chance, you'll get the seed back when you pick up the herb, which is good. That means every 2 runs you'll get a seed back, which is a good way to save money. Alright, the next one you're going to want to go to is the Ectophile one. That was a relatively small collection. Due to an update that I was not aware of, this thing automatically refills itself now, so just let it do that and then start running west. You're going to want to run past where you did Animal Magnetism, where you spent the boring part of that quest. And the patch is right up there. Lag. There we go. I'd really recommend using Super Compost. There's no reason not to. It's very, very cheap. As you can see, I'm collecting 2 herbs at once sometimes. And that would be the Juju Farming Potion. Great thing to have. And I must have just gotten a Scroll of Life to give me a seed back too. You're going to want to go to your cabbage port. As you can see there, it says my Scroll of Life has saved me a seed. So that's one of the good things about that. Pick herbs. This is where you'll get your bonus XP if you're wearing your Falador shield. Compost. Seed. I think the most profitable herbs at the moment are Lanthodimes, but I can't grow those, so I will when I can. Your next place to go is Ardune. Prior to using Juju Farming Potions in my aura as well as my Sectoirs, I actually was getting probably right around as many herbs as I have right now for an entire run, so it really has helped me a lot, and it really does increase the profit of my farming. If you have an Ardune Cloak, you can actually get here a lot faster, although unless you have the Ardune Cloak 4, you will not be able to use the teleport more than once a day. I would recommend doing that if you can. I can't get the 4 right now. I do use it when I can, but for the sake of this video, most of you won't have it, so I decided to go ahead and not use it. And the last place we're going to be going is Catherby. A lot of you probably started farming there. Might have misclicked that. There we go. Catherby is always where I remember starting farming. It's just where I don't know if they teach you that now in the big Tavlery thing where there's tutors everywhere, but once you're there, the patch is literally right there. The only closer teleport is like a lunar teleport that I don't really care about. Now you pick your herbs, and we did it with plenty of time to spare because our aura is not depleted yet and our potion has not worn off. Don't deactivate the aura until it depletes, because as I said, your herbs will not be able to get diseased during the entire time that your aura is active. And this was a relatively small run. You can usually make easily upwards of 50 herbs in one run. And this was pretty close to that, actually. Just the herbs alone on this run with Avantoe was almost 200k, and that's just Avantoe. So herb running is a really great now, as you can see my potions wearing off. So using Lantidimes and other herbs like that, you can make substantially more money. And I'd really recommend doing this while you're doing the method from the other one, which is tree running. Now what you would want to probably do is time your tree runs with your herb runs so that you know how often your trees are ready. For example, I know every 5 herb runs my trees are ready to go. What I'm going to do now is proceed to the next part of the video, which is the Alkyrod cactus farming and the Morchella mushroom spores. Alright guys, so after you finish your herb run, you can take a deep breath and relax because you are no longer racing against your aura or your Juju farming potion. They will not help you past this point. What you're going to want to do is you're going to want to come to Alkyrod after you have 55 farming with a cactus spore, and you're going to want to run right here. You can see it from the lodestone. And what you're going to do is you're going to plant a cactus, and they take about 5 hours maybe to grow. I could be very wrong. It takes quite a few hours to grow though the first time. And I did just pick mine, so there's nothing on it right now. But it grows 3 little spines on it, and they become ready every time your herb run is ready after you start growing them. So at the end of each herb run, you can come here, pick them, all 3 of them, and it's a free 20k. The 3 of them are worth about 20k. So that is a free 20,000 gold that you get every run just for teleporting here. And you never have to plant the cactus again. You only have to plant it once. So that's a really, really convenient investment, not to mention the seed only costs like 1k. So it's really, really a good thing to do overall, and I would suggest doing that for you guys. It does not have that high of a requirement, as I said, it is only 55. If you've completed the Desert Hard tasks, you might get more spines. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that completing the tasks will award you more spines. Alright guys, for those of you who already have a decent farming level, after you do your cactus, you're going to want to come to the fairy ring. This will require 74 farming, and you will need Morchella mushroom spores, or just one. The mushrooms that the mushroom spore grow are worth about 5k each, and I am almost 100% sure, I am willing to bet, you can quote me on this, that if you do the Morytania Elite tasks, you will get double the amount of mushrooms if you didn't. So you definitely want to do those because that's an extra double the amount of gold. Every time you pick one, that's an extra 5k in addition to the 5k you're already getting. I don't have that kind of farming level. I am at 71 right now. But once you can start planting those, I would really suggest doing it. It would add a couple, maybe 20, 25 extra k to your farm run. And you should definitely head and do those tasks if you can. They probably have pretty high requirements, but if they don't, I would recommend that. Alrighty guys, that will be concluding this video. Remember to rate the video and comment your honest opinions, and to check out the other farming video right after this. And I'll be uploading that one at the same time as this one. It should be going up within a few minutes, so there's no way you're going to miss it. And it'll all be available to you guys today. Let me know what skill you want to do next. I'm going to make a Glaycores guide, I decided, for those of you who want to do Glaycores. And I'm going to show you guys the rotation to use and the right technique to use and all of that. And that'll probably be coming out tomorrow, unless you guys don't really want it. Let me know. That'd be cool. Remember to subscribe if you want to continue in this series. And thanks for watching, guys.